Hi, welcome to another edition of Periscope. I'm Vivian Ecclefield. Well, the city of Perris continues to celebrate its centennial with today's Tour de Perris. This is a bicycle ride that goes on for as much as 100 miles. Behind us, we've got the serious cyclists that are lining up. They're heading out this morning because they're doing 100 miles. But there's a 60-mile, there's an 8-mile, so there's something for everybody. The serious cyclists as well as family members who just want to come out and have fun. It's a great day to enjoy a bike ride, great scenery. They go around Lake Perris, they're heading down to wine country. So let's go find out from the cyclists what they have in store for them. Well, Mayor, we've got like 300 people signed up today for this bike ride?
Yes, this is the first, and maybe the first annual, we don't know yet, of the Perris Tour de Perris. See?
Yeah,
Tour de Perris.
I love the logo
Yeah.
too.
And this is something staff came up with during our planning for our centennial celebration, to have a bike ride, and not only a bike ride, but a 100-mile bike ride. They actually have a stage for what I would call the people that are professionals to ride a lot to 100 miles. We also have a shorter one, I think it's 60 miles, and then we have a shorter one than that that's like 10 miles for children and families and so forth.
It really will be an enjoyable day for all, the serious cyclist as well as the family just out here for fun. Well, I'm here with Kathy York, who's getting ready for today's ride. What do you expect from today's ride?
I expect it's going to be a little bit of humidity. I asked a couple of people who knew the course, and they said it's going to have a little bit of a hill. And it's the first time come out and support the city of Perris and see how we do.
We're here at the first rest stop here along the bike ride. They're coming around Lake Perris here. They came up the big hill on the other side, and they're over here. They can get Gatorade, they can get water, snacks, and then they're on their way to head out on the backside here of the lake, and then they'll head on toward downtown. Oh, we're here with City Council Member Mark Yarborough. So it's not enough that you race cars, now you're on bikes.
That's it. Well, you know, I've always been a big avid bike fan. I rode everywhere. I think when I was a kid, I got into so much trouble because I just wouldn't stop riding. So this is nice. It's fun. It's obviously great exercise, and it's our first event like this. So have to be a part of it.
So is it the 100-mile ride you're going on, or which ride are you doing?
I'm going to be riding in the 30-miler. Okay. So the 30, with my schedule and everything, that allows me to participate without killing myself.
And what kind of training goes into something like this? Do you have to be on the bike like every day, or how do you train?
Well, a lot of the people that are riding the 100-milers and more, I mean, they do a lot of intense training, a lot of hill climbing.
Metric riders, please begin to line up. We'll be leaving in 20 minutes. Metric riders, 62 milers.
Is that you?
I wish it was. They a lot of time in the gym, you know, because it's really the secret to it is conditioning, you know. So you'll see a lot of people in the gym, and then you've got to put miles on the bike.
So it's aerobic as well as I would think you'd be working on those quads.
Yeah, a little bit of everything, or actually a lot of bit of everything, especially if you're going to be competitive.
What is this? It's a great idea. I can't believe it's the first time you've actually done this, though, huh?
Well, you know, we have some of our staff that ride already. You know, the city manager and some of the other staff, they already ride. So it was just, you know, it was another out-of-the-box thing for Perris. Hey, what do you think about this? And they put it together. But it's been great for staff to work on this, to put it together. And it's been good for morale. And it's obviously it's a huge success. We just sent the 100-milers off a few minutes ago, and a lot of excitement in the air.
There was a lot of them. They said you had like 300 people sign up, but you'd think most of them would be in the lower mileage. There were a ton of people here for the 100-mile.
There was a lot of people. We signed people all day Thursday from 1 to 5 yesterday. All day we were signing people up, and so it's been this is sending a message that Perris is the place to be.
Yeah. Well, it's the first year they've done it, but it may not be the last. We'll see. We're here at the beautiful South Coast Winery out in Temecula. Now, this is about the halfway point for both the 100 and 60-mile bike riders. They get to enjoy a free lunch here and relax in the shade. What a beautiful setting for it. And then they'll leave here and they'll head inland into the mountains where they have some really steep hills and a lot of windy roads. So the hardest part of the ride is yet to come before they make their way back into downtown Perris. Now, you said you'd been training for a year for this. What's the end? Well, not just for this event, but you're actually going for something else, right?
Yes, I've got a group that I train with because I've signed up to do the Tempe, Arizona Ironman triathlon.
And this is kind of a nice training ground, isn't it? Something like this.
It's wonderful. Anytime I can come out here and do these 100-mile events, I'll do them.
And it's actually a great thing for Perris as well. It kind of gets people out, gives them a chance to introduce Perris to people, not to mention enjoy the countryside. It's a great first week of fall, huh?
Exactly. And we've also taken a lot of pledges for the Parks and Recreation Department for the city of Perris, and I'll be making a nice donation to them if I finish the race.
Oh, well, good luck to you. We'll be watching. It is a great day to enjoy the first week of fall, and it's great for the serious cyclist as well as those just wanting to come out for some family fun. We're here with Mike McDermott with the City of Perris. Mike, tell us about the bike ride and how it's going. You're about halfway through if they're here for lunch?
Well, the 60-mile guys or 65-mile guys, yeah, they're about halfway through if they're here for lunch. The 100-mile guys who are actually just rolling in behind you, they are also here about halfway through.
Yeah.
So,
how's it all gone off?
I haven't heard any complaints at all. And some of our flag guys aren't here yet, but they've all found their way. But the food's great. They got here actually a little early, so we had to scramble with the food. But so far so good. It's been a great deal.
What a great event for Perris. I mean, there's probably a lot of people that maybe haven't gone through Perris before.
Oh, I agree. I'm really wasn't on the organizational end of the event, but you figure there's 300 some odd riders from all over the state. So I'm sure a lot of those people haven't gone through Perris at all, to say nothing of the route all the way here.
Right.
So I think it's an eye opener for a lot of people.
What else do you see this as being it's got to be a great thing for Perris. It's just kind of a nice image, isn't it, to all of a sudden have a bike ride like this?
Oh, yeah, I think so. Well, again, it's part of the centennial for the year, but let's say this turned into an annual event. There's not a lot of cities that can pull that off. And, given this is the first one, I think it's a pretty great job.
And it's been another great event here, and we're coming to the end of the Tour de Perris as they come in through the finish line. They get their medals. What a great way to end a beautiful fall day here in Perris. Again, they get the medals, they get free lunch, they get a beautiful day through the wine country and around Lake Perris. Great scenery, enjoyed by both the serious cyclists as well as the family members that came out just for fun. And the Centennial Celebration continues. And that's another edition of Periscope. I'm Vivian Ecclefield. We'll see you next time.